Good night, Motorwar, sir.
Yeah, blessed man.
Yeah, here talk about in terms of African and where we're from, in terms of the motherland and stuff like that. Hello?
Yeah, man, I listen to you, man.
Yeah, man, that's like in terms of the motherland and stuff like that. But what I wanted to know, you know, when the labs are doing their testing and stuff like that, what they really test for is the race first. Like, if a baby mother go carry a baby father to court or them, say, boy, him and his father and them thing there, and they require a DNA test and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The first thing the lab will do, well, when they do their testing and stuff like that, they test for the race first and then the nationality second.
Okay, you know the DNA?
Yeah, man.
So,
but they will show the race if it's African or stuff like that.
So, you find the nationality in the DNA?
No, man. In terms of where you come from, in terms of if you're a citizen of Jamaica or stuff like that.
Yeah. But how them find that in the DNA?
Well, I'm not sure, you know, but what the race will show is if it's African or stuff like that.
I know it can show you, the DNA can show you the race. But may I say, how it show you the nationality of the person?
Well, I don't know that about that part, you know. But when you look at the paper, still that's what it shows.
The paper, okay.
Yeah, when you look at when the results come back and stuff like that, you'll see the race, then the nationality.
Okay. Yeah, well, the nationality is where you have in your passport.
Right. So it was Jamaica, you say that, yeah, Jamaican, but when you do the test and it shows the race.
Which race, yes.
Yeah, if you're Chinese or Indian or African descent, you get me?
Yeah. But, well, Jamaican people don't know that still. Them feel say, them are just Jamaican. Full stop.
But if you put another thing to it, Muta, if they are Christians, they say they are Christians first, you know?
Yeah. That's another problem again.
Yeah, they say they are Christian first and then Jamaicans, and then if you ask them if they are African, they say no.
No, yeah, so them accept every other thing except them real thing.
Yeah, so that is another thing.
Yeah,
so we are not conscious enough of saying, okay, because what really happened, you know, what I understand, how the DNA come about is like persons overseas, they are doing some filing and stuff like that. So if the man is overseas and is filing for his child or children in Jamaica,
yes.
And they required some DNA
test, yeah.
So at that point, the Americans would know that okay, he's from this race or stuff like that.
Yes.
While us here in Jamaica, I said, no man, we're Jamaicans. I just eat that.
Yeah, full stop. Yeah, man, a serious thing. Give thanks, Benjamin.
Respect.
Yes. Heal up Ndambi, you know. Yeah, we want to heal up Ndambi and Kwesi. You know, we hear that them son is missing from Monday. Kariga Redwood. For those of you who don't know, it is the sister who won the Miss Universe a couple years ago, Zara Redwood, is her brother. And him is missing from Monday. Today is almost Thursday now. So, anybody know which part Irungo there? Really and truly, you can call 477-9430 or 528-4786. Yes, I know how Ndambi must have feel right now, believe you me. Yes, the family live in Augustown for years, from I know them. So for anybody who know where Irungo there, really call 477-9430 or 528-4786 or 356-7646. Serious thing. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM. Yeah, this is the Cutting Edge on RFM. Yes.
Yes, Mota, blessed man. I'm gonna listen to the program from there. I play the Steve Marley and the daughter. The daughter where I play, what the daughter the name?
Brina. B-R-I-N-A.
What is that?
B-R-I-N-A.
Okay. Yeah, man, and they touch on serious topic. Rasta, they sound like a statement, a king, Rasta, and a father. They touch on serious issue. Because I'm a Rasta youth, and I look at snakes in history when I go to school, and I read the history and things with. And I use some book like the Make and the West Indies pre and post emancipation history. I investigation revolution for 9 but since I get big now, I had to chase out and find out the real African link and find say the people in start to lose their culture. And even sometimes I say to some youth say, you see, the man that try to avoid Africa, great people come from Africa and the tribulation they don't face in Jamaica. Don't make they know say Africa will find solution because the only Jamaican they know they are Indian and them people they know. So it's a pity for most of the people really are far-sighted in culture, far-sighted in history, and in king. Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes. Well, that's what I try to do. That's why we start out by saying that those of us who understand and realize the thing have to really step up this educational vibes, you know. And as me I say, it come home to me even clearer the other night when we there at Portland. I talked to this little daughter, you know, like me I say, wow, you know, this little daughter sound very articulate and educated, but our intelligence gone within the certain reasoning, you know?
Yeah, and it's sad to know, say, even when they want to go to high school or university and use all these history books, then they try to show on these things. Without locks or not, these facts are there, if you know, say, Africa over there, so slavery go on, emancipation, independence, will reach to this. But we still have to check for all the roots, you know, how we come from. We know this come out a rock stone, so
No, our slave ship. We never just come off a slave ship. No, our slave ship. We never just come off a slave ship, so.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So keep on doing what they're doing, that's no mistake. I hear one show you have to fire by college of agriculture. You know, gone yet.
Yeah, man, that me just refer to. It may refer to.
Virgin, I hear one show and I hear them say old farmer link up and I say John was a good energy that you car.
That Virgin named Takura keep it. It with that about so
I never know say gone I.
Yeah, man, it gone, man. From Sunday.
So you know, man. Yeah. Just give thanks and keep on doing the work here, sir.
Yeah, man, blessed man.
Yeah, man, honorable.
Yes, this is the Cutting Edge on RFM.
Yeah, Brother Musa.
Yes, sir.
Yes, me more to say a little something about the woman who not check for your African roots and things.
Yeah.
You remember that movie, The Roots?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, remember the Roots, man. Alex Haley Roots.
Yeah. Where they beat the brother and tell him say if he change his name,
yes,
he want to give him a different name, and he said he hold out as long as he could till he finally say his name was Kunta Kinte.
Yeah.
You know, and the woman then now put me in mind and all of that. You know, she finally give up from all the bombardment of the Western way of things. Surrender to the whole thing.
Well, I don't know if she surrenders, you know, because I tell her, I say, me and I don't talk, she go back with the same madness and say, she's not African. She say, oh, me know that. So, you know, it's the next thing to see when we see her again. If we ever see her again, she'll go realize that.
Yeah. Yeah, one person now I give up because they take me from Africa and bring me here against my will. It's my duty, my responsibility,
well, them I say, I know them personally get taken from Africa, so them can't claim that. That is a rationale.
Yeah, but still, you know, you hold to them who come before you, you know, you hold to them. Because them hold as long as they could. You know, you continue the whole struggle.
Yeah.
You kind of surrender, so.
Yeah, it's like you had this your whole past, man. It's like all them people that were dead and get thrown overboard and all them blades there. It's like you had this them totally.
Exactly, man. Yes. You know? So it's a consciousness, like you said. You know, it's a consciousness. You know? The people are swept away by the Western way of things and things.
And unfortunately, the majority of Jamaican people think that way.
It's painful, man. It's really painful, you know. Again, the brother was talking about
disrespect with the youth and on the bus with the type of lyrics.
Yeah, with them cell phone.
Oh man, it's painful, man. Painful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, give thanks, you know.
Yeah, man. Blessed, man. Blessed.
All right.
Peace and blessings, Muta, Sister Janice. Aye. Well, I like the theme that you have going on this evening.
Okay.
Yes. As you know, we're here with Read Across Jamaica Foundation promoting, encouraging, and trying to get our children to focus on reading and building up their self-esteem.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just wanted to touch base with you once again since we touched the island and we have this big movement going on where we're going into the schools and, bringing books and getting the kids more interested in reading so that they can, develop themselves, think more about their dreams and their aspirations, their values and things that they'd like to become and do.
So which school you're going into this time around? Which schools you're going to be in?
Which schools?
Which schools you're going to be in this time around?
All right. Well, this time around we're kicking off, of course, at the St. James Parish Library on Friday. And then we'll be in St. Catherine. So we'll be visiting Portsmouth Primary School. Moving on to Manchester, where we'll be at Mackintosh Primary. From Manchester, we're going to move into Clarendon. We'll visit Lionel Town. I can't remember the name of the school here but we'll be in Lionel Town. At Salt Savannah, and then we'll move into St. Mary. We're going to do a Super Saturday finale in St. Mary. So we invite the community to come out. Parents, bring your kids, support their educational aspirations, and showing them and being present in the school.
Okay, well, that sounds good. And, I know that you're doing this a long, long time.
Yes, this is 8 years we're doing this.
Yeah, are you still at it? That's wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful.
The struggle is, of course, to bring the materials into the country. That's the hardest part. And people give up on it, but we not give up.
No, definitely not. Are you still in Philadelphia?
Well, we're out of Maryland.
Maryland.
Yes, Maryland. Yeah, and then we actually have a dynamic group of individuals working with us this year to fuse rhythm and rhyme with edutainment, creating that whole edutainment experience. So we have Grow Youth Universal out of St. Mary who's partnering with us, Sister Carol and Brother Scripture. And from Philadelphia we have Sister Mafalda. She's a drummer. She also is an educator who fuses rhythm and rhyme and, the whole primary education experience and culture. And so we have a lot of dynamic people coming together to really, really encourage our youth this time around.
Yeah, man. Nice to hear that. Okay, so how long you'll be here?
We're going to be here a week. We will, do our island-wide bus tour during Education Week. Stay through to Mother's Day. Really wanted to, and actually my mother's joining me this year. And my mother, who is from St. Elizabeth, is really enthused about this because it's something that, for me to show her respect for our roots and our culture here in St. Elizabeth and the things that she's taught me, my grandmother has instilled in me, and the values that we want to share with others.
Okay.
It's important.
Yeah, man, definitely. All right, well, it's nice to hear from you again. Long time I don't hear from you, but give thanks that you're still doing it,
Yes. And the last brother you had on talked about Roots, the story, the book of Roots, and how, we've lost touch with our roots and our culture and have, been infused with this Western mentality, this Western way of life. And when people come to Jamaica, they want to see Jamaica the real Jamaica, the traditional Jamaica. They don't want to see Jamaica all glorified and all infused in, the Western civilization. So Jamaica needs to stay authentic.
Okay. All right, give thanks, sister. Give thanks.
Bless.
Yes. This is the Cutting Edge. The time is 12 o'clock.
Il Muta Baruka.
Blessed.
One Black Love, man. Yes, sir, brother.
I hear you, man.
Yeah. Muta, this whole identity crisis. Can't see that people are still in denial of self,
Yeah.
And this is all part of the whole great conspiracy, as I know. And as I rightly quote from Steve Biko, the control of fire like people mind,
Yeah, man.
Muta.
May I listen, man? May I listen?
Yeah, man, some dog on me nice in the background,
Yeah, but so like you call the dog the Muta. I mean, talk to me, man. Talk to me.
Outside, moonlight and stuff, so the dog next door.
Me hear them, but talk to me, man. I'm here for talk to. Talk to me.
Yeah. Yes, my brother. So now I say, this whole conspiracy, part of the whole plot to keep an eye on people, separated and divided, not wanting us to build a nation or, consolidate to race, So you take a man like that, the credit are going, so let's continue what you do, my brother. And please resurrect the spirit of Marcus Mosiah Garvey.
Well, he never did it, though.
No, we have to resurrect,
Yes.
Unleash.
Yes.
For the nation.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Of course. Give thanks, brethren.
Blessed love,
Yeah, man.
my Lord.
Yeah, man. Give thanks.